Hello everybody and welcome. Today we face two sides that we lost to earlier in the season, and we're going to use a tactic that we use in League One. Will it work in the Bundesliga? Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode number 8 of the Rothosen Redemption, an FM26 series where we try and rebuild Hamburg into one of the leading forces in the Bundesliga and, of course, in Europe once again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you. As usual, it's match days 19 and 20 in the Bundesliga. Two sides that we lost to earlier in the season. St Pauali away from home, and then we welcome Harry Kane and his gang, FC Bayern, who we lost 7-3 to earlier in the season. Let's hope it's not such a big scoreline today. Match day 20, and as I said in the preamble, we're going to try and use the tactic formation that we use in League One in our other series to beat a legend and see if that works today. I don't think we've tried it since we've got it working as we want it in that series, so we will give that a trial if we can. Since you were last with us, we've played one game. Last time out, of course, Freiburg, a 1-0 win against them and a close 1-0 win over Bayer Leverkusen. But then we played a Borussia Mönchengladbach, free for all. Another one where we really were in it. 11 shots, 7 on target. They had 8 shots, 4 on target. 2.08. End up 4-4. Our defence was absolutely deplorable. But you will note we've got one problem. Königsdorfer got a red card in this one, which means he will be missing for at least today's game, if not more. But we were behind, 2 goals behind. Dinest after 6 minutes, Reina after 10 minutes, Glatzel got us back on terms after 11 minutes, and then it was so 2-1 at half time. Rietz on 48 and Reina again on 57, making it 4-1. And then Königsdorfer got sent off, and then we changed tactics, which is why we're going to try it today. Basically went really, really hard attacking, a bit like England did in the World Cup. And Mayhem after 78 made it 4-2. Glatzel on 82 minutes, making it 4-3. And we thought that was probably how it's going to end up, looking a respectable score. But Arana, who had come on as a substitute 3 minutes into injury time, got us level. And what a match. It's probably match of the season, really. And it's a shame it wasn't on camera. But that's how it ended up, 4-4. We got back in it, and hopefully we can do similar today. What it leaves us in the table, we've dropped out of the European places. We're in 7th now on 28 points. RB Leipzig jump above us on 29 points, and then Augsburg and Borussia Dortmund are on 31. Stuttgart on 32. 6 point then difference to Hoffenheim, who are second on 38, and then FC Bayern are still top of the bunch with 40 points on top of the table. So our two opponents today, St Pauali, are below us on 26. They've had a bit of a rough run of form. 1-2, drawn 1 and lost the other 2 recently, and FC Bayern losing their last match. Who was that against? That was against RB Leipzig. But otherwise, they are on their usual good run of form. That's brought you pretty much up to date. The other thing to tell you is Glatzel has signed a new contract. There he is, wins a new 2-year deal. So he's going to stay with us. Looked like he was going to get poached, so we decided to offer him a new contract. that's pretty much brought you up to date. We need to juggle, once we get out of the transfer window, we need to juggle the our budgets a little bit because we're a bit overspent on the wage budget. But we use some of the transfer budget to do that if we need to. Right, having said all of that, it's our first game of the episode. St Pauali is the side that we face at their place. If I can get the right right screen, I'm having terrible trouble today. The voice is coming back, which is also good news. But it's not 100%. So if it goes a bit squeaky, I do apologise. 2-1 loss earlier in the season. Koenigsdorfer, the scorer for us. In reply to Cares and Opie, the scorers after 4 and 11, but we just couldn't get back into that game. And, well, it ended up a 2-1 loss at the Volkspark Stadion. I think it was one of the earlier games, actually. If we go back here, Borussia Mönchengladbach was our opening game. Then St Pauali was our first home game, which we lost. So we need revenge today. And here we are at the Millantor Stadium in St Pauali for this one, match day 19 in the Bundesliga. And this is our revised formation. Fernandes is in goal. It's Elite and Vuskovic in defence. Muhem and Goshvili are the wing backs. Efadili is in for the injured Sambi Alonga. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks. Remberg is alongside him. And then it's Jean-Luc Dompe and Vieira playing as the wide attackers. Groenbeck is sat behind Gleitzel, who leads the attack up front. As we said, he's signed a new contract. And then the bench looks like this. It's Tantvik, Berger, Turanega, Katabach, Baldi, Rossing Liliselt, Felipe, Rath and Arana. And here we are at St Pauali, and they are playing a 5-2-1-2 today. And they're making 2 changes from the side. Lost 2-0 to Borussia Dortmund. We're playing our new formation. They are currently 9th on 26 points. As the teams come out on the pitch, they are playing in black shorts, and they have brown and white striped tops, albeit it looks black on this picture. Might even be brown shorts, I'm not sure. And game underway. And headed into touch. And Luc Dompe is brought to the ground. A free kick. He's taken it. It's to the edge of the area. Vieira, Groenbeck, and Albert Groenbeck has scored, and we take the lead on 18 minutes. And up until then, I think it's been pretty even Stevens, but Dompe with the free kick. He's headed away. Vieira standing on the out edge of the area, and Groenbeck hits it first time. Takes a vicious deflection past the goalkeeper. Rika for St Pauali. Looking to cut that out in midfield, but didn't manage it. Hara. It goes through to St John. It's into the area. Good save by Fernandes, and we clear it upfield. Vieira on a counter-attack now. And he's lost. Opie comes back and takes it off him. I was taking too much time. They have a corner. OP with the corner. Swung in, headed on, headed away. And he's come back off the crossbar. Falls to Hutondaji. And Hutondaji puts it away and levels it up on 23 minutes. It was a bit of a catalogue of disasters here. Headed on, headed away. Vuskovic, I think, heading it away. Hits the crossbar, comes back, falls kindly. And it was a case of who got there first, and who Tonde got there and put it away. Parika again with a throw in on this near side, St John, but Groenbeck wins that ball. Good pressing. Mayhem, Elfadili, Mayhem, Elfadili, Remberg, I thought we were going to lose that ball. Grönbeck through to Dompe. Dompe puts it away. And it's 2-1. Well worked. Efadili, Remberg, and within 2 minutes, we are back in front. Gladesall putting it through to Dompe. And Dompe, with his left foot, puts it beyond the goalkeeper. Free kick. Vieira with the free kick. Swung out. It's headed away. Back into the area. Gloshvili. Remberg from a little way out. And it goes over the top. And from the restart, we're still on very attacking for the moment. OP over the top to Hara. And cut out by Gushvili. Goes into touch. Highlight is going to continue. OP. Ramusen. And forcing them back at the minute. But they just need to get up a gear and we're in trouble. Working hard. Pressing them high up. Looking for a way through. That's cut out by Lite. Vuskovic. Back to Lite. Lite finds Mahem. Mahem looking for Gladesall. Gladesall! He's put it behind. I thought that had gone in. Into the last 5 minutes of this first half. 2 minutes added on. And want to see this first half out if we can. And we have. It's half time. It's 2-1. And we've had 10 shots, 4 on target. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target. 58% of the possession to their 42% of the possession. And 1.13 for us against their 1.24. They are potent. But at the moment, we have the lead. And they get the second half underway. Wanting to get back on terms fairly quickly. Highlight looks like it's going to continue, which is always a bit of worry. Straight back after half time. And we need to be careful that they don't get back in. OP puts it through, but Fernandez falls on it. What's he going to do with this? He's got some options. There's a long throw out to Mahem. And nice work. Grönbeck finds Gladesall. Gladesall puts it into space for Vieira. The goalkeeper makes a save. It's gone for a corner. And we have a corner. Felipe, who's come on with the corner, swung in, headed away. Katabach also come on, tied it up, and it's in the back of the net. And Jean-Luc Dompe scores his second of the game and gives us a 2-goal cushion on 85 minutes. And I think that could well be job over. And we've come to St Pauali and got revenge. As Luc Dompe pops it into the top of the top corner of the net. As we enter added on time, 4 minutes. And looks like we're going to see the game out. We are, and it's a 3-1 win. And this tactic will work in the Bundesliga, it appears. 58% of the possession, 16 shots, 8 on target. They had 8 shots, 4 on target. I think there was 6 and 4 at half time. We've dominated that second half, and that's what that tactic seems to do in this sphere. And 1.61 on the XG against their 1.45. It's a win, and it's 3 points on the board. Well, confirmation of the result, a 3-1 win, but we are the first team to play, or teams to play at the weekend, and for the moment, we are moved back up into European places on 31 points, separated in goal difference from Augsburg and Borussia Dortmund, who are above us. RB Leipzig are behind us. We can't be caught by Bayer Leverkusen, so it's only RB Leipzig that could force us back out of that top 6, but is this the turn of form? We're going to come back after the Saturday games are played. In fact, let's have a look. Is there Saturday and Sunday games? Saturday games and Sunday games. So we'll come back after those round of matches. There is 8 days down to the game against FC Bayern, but we'll come back with the results first. And so the rest of the weekend's results, of course, a 3-1 win against St Pauali for us. And then in the other games, we can see Bayer Leverkusen beating Werder Bremen by 3-2. Hoffenheim, who are in second place, beat Eintracht Frankfurt by 4-1. RB Leipzig, who could have jumped over us, lost to Heidenheim, who have pulled themselves out of the bottom two now by virtue of that win over Leipzig. And that's done us a favour as well. Borussia Dortmund, who are in third, cement that place by beating Union Berlin by 2-1. And Harry Kane doing the business for FC Bayern. 2 goals, 14 and 49 minutes against Augsburg, which means that they push a little bit further out front at the top of the table. And then the Sunday games, Freiburg 4, Köln 1, and Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Stuttgart 0. So Stuttgart and Augsburg both losing, which means we can close the gap on them a little bit in as much as they haven't got a game in hand now. Let's have a look at the table. That's looking promising, because if we can win, we could move up into about fourth place at least. And we need to start adding some goals to this goal difference to try and get up and amongst this lot as well. But I guess target is going to be third or fourth place, which would be rather splendid at the end of the day. So that's how it is all panned out. We have still got 6 days down to the game against FC Bayern. We'll come back just ahead of that of any news. Well, you come back and join me. It is match day. Only better news to tell you is that Mayhem is suspended. He picked up too many yellow cards. He will miss the next game. But the good news is Königsdorfer is back. And in the transfer news, we have a couple of players that look as if they may be about to go out. And we've also put in a transfer bid for a new defender. I will tell you more about that as and when that comes to fruition. Right, it is FC Bayern then. Earlier in the season, of course, we lost to them 7-3. Got a bit of a thrashing that day. A hat-trick from Diaz as he put us to the sword. Elise, Gnabry and Kane, the other scorers, while Groenbeck got 2 and Dompe got 1 for us. In reply, can we get revenge today? I'd like to hope so. And here we are, match day 20 in the Bundesliga. And with this new formation, this is our toughest test yet against FC Bayern, leaders of the Bundesliga as it is at the moment. So changes afoot in the side, but not many. Fernandes is in goal, as are Alite and Vuskovic are the defensive line. Elfidi and Remberg as the defensive midfielders. Katabach is in for the suspended Mayhem on the left-hand wing-back position. Goshvili gets another start on the right, played very well last time. Dompe continues on the left. Felipe comes in on the right for Vieira, who moves in behind Königsdorfer, who returns from suspension to lead the attack up front today. The bench then looks like this. It's Tanvik, Berger, Turanega, Mikkel Brentes, Rath, Balde, Rossing Lilysalt, Groenbeck and Arana. And here back at the Volkspark Stadion, and it is snowing as we play our new revised formation. They are playing a 4-2-4 today, making 2 changes from the side that drew with Ajax in the UEFA Champions League. They are top on 43, and they are playing in their away kit all black tonight. And they get the game underway. In fact, Harry Kane gets the game underway. And And we've weathered the storm for the last half hour. Get our first highlight of this match. And hopefully it's not going to be a bad highlight. Harry Kane on the ball. Swings it out to Diaz. Diaz cuts inside. And oh dear. Elise was left unmarked. He just run in on this back post and tucked it away. And we go behind on 31 minutes. Which one's Elise? Here's Elise. Look, totally unmarked. Who's this? Dompe really should probably. But you notice that 4 defenders have actually pulled into the middle here to mark Nicholas Jackson. Harry Kane standing behind them. Nobody really marking Harry Kane either. And lots of players. And then Diaz, all he had to do was sit this one up. Pulled it back for Elise. And who's that come to him? It's whoever it is too late. Kanabach, who should have been marking him in the first place. Into the last 5 minutes of this first half. And it'd be nice to just go in one down if we can. We've gone very attacking to try and get this back on par. And that's Kanabach cutting that out this time. Oh, let's give it straight back to Elise, though. Not a good move. And Elise is on it again to put Harry Kane into space. And Nicholas Jackson just had to prod it home. And they go 2 up. But referee isn't going to allow it. It's offside. And it's disallowed. Elise with the ball. Oh, very, very close. And Harry Kane was offside. The referee's already gone back. I hadn't seen the assistant referee. 2 minutes added on at the end of this half. Vieira, Kanabach, Dompe, and Adifi over the top. And that pretty much will be the end of the first half. And we only go in a goal down, which is better than before. They've had 55% of the possession. 7 shots, 4 on target. We've had 6 shots, nothing on target today. 0.19 against their 0.67 XG. They've dominated the match so far. Need to come out and get them in the second half. Königsdorf getting us underway for the second half. Elite. They punt the ball forward. Fernandez falls on it. We've actually had a shot on target now, which is good news. Fernandez throws this out to Goshvili. Vieira finds Dompe. Dompe wins that ball. And he's made it too easy for Neuer. You're not going to win games like that. Vuskovic winning that ball in midfield, but give it away. Into the area. It's a blocked shot, and they've come away with it, and they're on a counter-attack now. We have to be careful very quickly on the counter-attack. And Ferdili wins that ball back. Vuskovic, Goshvili to Felipe. Felipe inside to Vieira. Vieira crosses it in, and it was tucking in the far corner, and Neuer puts it for a corner. Neuer. Upamecano. They have some names in their side. Kimmich, Kane, Gnabry. And Gnabry goes on a run. And now we're in danger. This ball into the area. But it's Fdili who's having a good game. Tidying up. And Diaz over the top. .65 on the clock. Fernandez again. What's he going to do? He's going to punt it upfield and headed down. Dompe is there. Out to Kanabach. Kanabach inside to Vieira. Vieira pulls it back. Kanabach. Ferdili. It's hit the crossbar and headed away for a throw-in. And 75 on the clock. Upamecano Ito. Neuer out of his area, being pressured by Königsdorfer. Mazzulio, who's come on inside to Goretzka, and Nicholas Jackson. It's easy peasy. Question whether he was offside or not. The referee moves up. What's the referee going to do? It's a goal, and it's 2-0. Thought we might be able to get back in it, and yeah, just stayed onside. Goretzka again, cut out by Fedeli, who's done a lot of good work today in that defensive midfield role. Goshvili, Königsdorfer, Remberg, Fedeli, out to Dompe, who keeps it in. Katabach, back to Dompe. Dompe to Katabach. Katabach into the area. And Arana was stopped from getting the shot away. Königsdorfer, Goshvili. And defender puts his foot in right at the last minute. Davis, and stops him from scoring. As we enter added time at the end of this game, 4 minutes. And, well, it's all over. And I suppose a 2-0 loss to FC Bayern is a win as far as we're concerned, on the basis that last time we lost to them 7-3. And this time we've only lost by 2 goals. So it is a definite improvement. 42% of the possession, 16 shots, 4 on target. They had 13 shots, 7 on target. We had a better XG than them in the end. 1.73 against their 1.44. Neuer keeping us out in a game that we probably should at least have had a goal. Well, unfortunately, a 2-0 loss to Bayern Munich isn't the end of the world, but it does mean that we've dropped out of those European places once again, albeit it's very, very tight. RB Leipzig beating Mainz on Friday, and then just to add injury to insult, Bayer Leverkusen drawing 1-1 with Eintracht Frankfurt was enough to push them above us on goal difference by picking up that point. Borussia Dortmund beating Heidenheim by 2-0. Hoffenheim drawing, only managing a draw, 1-1 draw against Union Berlin. So results were going our way, if nothing else, which means the table looks like this at the end of the episode. Stuttgart still have to play Freiburg. I'm guessing that's a Sunday game. So we could drop a little bit. Oh, no, we couldn't. I was going to say Freiburg win, but no, we won't drop any further. As it stands, Bayern are top on 46, 4 points clear of Hoffenheim in second on 42 by virtue of their draw. Borussia Dortmund then are 5 points below them in third place on 37. A 3-point gap down to Augsburg on fourth. Leipzig 2 points adrift are in fifth. Stuttgart also on 32. Then come Bayer Leverkusen and ourselves on 31. Freiburg below us on 27. Down the other end of the table, Heidenheim are in 17th on 16 points. Union Berlin are 18th on 12. Eintracht Frankfurt standing on the relegation playoff place on 17 points. Werder Bremen pulling themselves clear as it stands at the moment on 19 points. All to play for. If we were to win, could string a couple of games together now and win. I mean, 3 points would take us up here somewhere, about 4th or 5th. And we just need to string a couple. If we can push up here a little bit, would be very good. But Borussia Dortmund on a fine, rich vein of form as it stands at the moment. We are going to come straight back. We have a game against Wolfsburg in the DFB Pokal quarter-final. Can we get through to the semi-final? Beat them 4-1 earlier in the season at home. It's a return of that, and with the new formation, I'd like to think we could get a result. And then we've got a few games, 3 games in fact, that may just set us up quite nicely because what we're going to do is we're going to play Wolfsburg and Heidenheim, and then we'll decide where we're going to come back for these games. But we do have a run of games apart from RB Leipzig. We do have a run of games where we should be able to pick up a little bit of a run of points. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, though, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of the Rothosen Redemption as they are released. And of course, we'll keep you updated with our other series, To Be a Legend as well. New episodes of the Rothosen Redemption released every Tuesday and Friday, 4:15 p.m. Best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel is to follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. I hope you can join me for the next episode. The transfer window will slam shut. We'll let you know of anybody going out and coming in at the start of the next episode. And also, we have a game against Wolfsburg in the DFB Pokal quarter-final. Can we get through to the semis? We'll wait and see. Till next time, goodbye.